Sunday night, you had Washington Commanders versus the Tampa Bay Bucs. I was only cheering for the Bucs because I like Baker Mayfield. That's my only reason I was cheering for the Bucs. One of my coworkers, she is a diehard Commanders fan. She got off work and she was watching the game there. And she's like, "Why aren't you cheering for my team? Why aren't you cheering for my team?" I'm like, "Because I just want Baker. I have nothing against your team. I picked him to make the playoffs. I picked Jaden Daniels to have a great year, and he did, and they did, and whatnot." But then, literally 5 minutes to go at the end of the game, she was like, "But I can win $1,000 on this," and I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me that? I would have cheered for your team the whole game." Like, my allegiance to Baker isn't going to be more than a friend making $1,000. Shit. Um,
She would have got $1,000 if the
No, so
Commanders.
Washington won. Yeah, the Washington
Oh,
won.
so
So
she
she won.
did.
She won, and her
Dang.
team won. Her credit card is the Washington logo. Like, she's a diehard fan, so good for her. And I was like, "Why didn't you tell me this? Like, why didn't you tell me this early on?" But anyway, so with that, talking about the game, or let's move over to the losing team first. Baker Mayfield, 15 for 18, 2 touchdowns, 185 yards. Pretty good. Not bad. And he
Yeah.
ran for 23 yards. I mean, I have really nothing bad to say about it. He did good, just wasn't good enough, man. Mike Evans had 92 yards. Bucky Irving has 77. So I feel like the Bucks played as good as they could have. I will just
Yes.
say that they played their best game that they could play. But the Commanders showed up for the playoffs. That Commanders team that's kind of like woo woo woo. They had their little rough patch there mid to late season, but man, did Jaden Daniels show up and show why he should win Rookie of the Year. Good for him. He was
Yeah.
24 for 35, 2 touchdowns, 268 yards. He did rush for 36 yards. He was the leading rusher for the team. I mean, this team just looked good. Well done.
Also, with Jaden Daniels, I've heard a lot of talk of, is he the best rookie quarterback? Like, is he having the best rookie quarterback season of any rookie quarterback in NFL? So I went and looked. He's not even having the best rookie quarterback season a Commanders rookie quarterback has ever had. You look at Robert Griffin Jr. the third season, he had
Some would call them RG3. Let's
yeah,
just say RG3.
RG3's rookie season is better than Jaden Daniels' rookie season, and that's just for the Commanders. Like, so to say he's having the best rookie quarterback season of all time, he's not even having the best rookie quarterback season of his
So you want to hear
franchise.
something? So they did win off a walk-off doink in field goal,
Yes.
which was the first time to happen in the playoffs since 2006, which was wild. My entire
That's not true.
it says
Uh,
Commanders doink in walk-off field goal for first playoff win. Oh, for their first playoff win. Anyway,
yeah, because
so
the
my
Bears,
bad.
remember, had that
Yeah,
famous, I mean, they lost, but they
but
had that famous triple doink
yeah, I
a
have
couple
I
years
have
ago.
this up to I read the wrong thing. My bad. I read it wrong. Because I did want to say Jaden Daniels, this is where it goes. Jaden Daniels led the Commanders to their first playoff win in nearly 7,000 days
Jesus.
because they haven't won a game since 2006. That's where I was leading with that.
And
But yes, you're right.
what a
The
way
doink.
to win, what a way to win your first playoff game in that amount of time too.
Yeah. Thanks for
Because
correcting me on that.
no, you're welcome. But also, the Buccaneers, I disagree with what you were saying earlier, where they played the best they could play, because we've seen Baker put up 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions
Yeah.
in basically every game that mattered, and he only threw for 185 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I don't know. Pretty good defense. They stepped up. I mean, Baker did lose that fumble, which was pretty damn costly.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll tell you what, Commanders defense, they finished much like the Ravens, kind of corrected themselves
yeah,
as
they played
farther the
better.
season went on. They finished the season as the 13th best defense in the league. Buccaneers ended up as the what 18th defense in the league, and then that kind of came back to bite them in the end because the Bucks couldn't get the stop they needed. And yeah, they do. You think with 4 minutes left in the game, where it's 3rd and 1, the game is set, or is 17-20, or no, I'm sorry, it's 17-20 with the Commanders leading by 3. It's 3rd and 1. The Commanders or the Buccaneers don't get it. Do you think they should have gone for it on 4th and 1 instead of being conservative and kicking the field goal to tie it with a little less than 4 minutes left?
With how the Washington moved the football, yes, they should have. They should have learned from their previous mistakes on not going for it against the Chiefs.
Yep.
So I do think they should have gone for it. But what was the dagger was the fumble that led to Washington getting another touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I also think they should have gone for it. Again, it's the wild cards. Your defense really hasn't been the story of your defense all season hasn't been stopping people, especially in crucial spots. The story of your season has been crazy offense and really good offense. And as we've said a billion times on this podcast, letting Baker bake. So you're 4th and 1, you're at home, you're in the first round of the playoffs. You're playing against a team, again, even though you're at home, a team that has a better record than you, that has has all the momentum. Why are you not going for it? Again, you still have 4 minutes left. It's much easier to think that you're going to have a chance to stop the Commanders team if they have to go 90 yards or if they have to chew out the clock, 10 yards from their end zone, then you kicking a field goal, them potentially getting it back at midfield, and then thinking you can stop them for 20 yards so they just don't kick a game winner. Like, I
Yeah.
think, again, I don't know the analytics of that moment, but it seems that when you're 4th and 1 with a chance to run out the clock and win the game with the touchdown, and again, you don't get it, you do get it, you don't score, then you can kick a field goal, but you've also burned probably half the amount of time off the clock. I
Right.
just feel like
And we should
it's
all listen to you. You are a great Madden player. Uh, I saw you
Ascent
sent me.
Casino. Yeah, and ranked. I won 5 games in a row for this podcast. So, but you know what? Didn't have to worry about field goals in any of them because they were all blowouts, Daddy. All
No,
blowouts.
they weren't.
The first game I played yesterday wasn't, but every other one was a blowout. Read those
14-0,
scores.
13-0, 7-0, 21-0. So 7-0, not a blowout.
But
And then
7-0.
35-31.
Well, that's the one I'm talking about that was yesterday. The 7-0 was the guy quit immediately after I scored the first touchdown. So, yeah.
His internet cut out. So, all right.
Yeah.